of YouTube. Okay. This is the pharmacy. See. The more you see, and this even if they lie, you know I'm the guy. Everything I have, I know the wish they have inside. Hey, I'm Machina. You really want to that's my cigar. I wish they want to their power. She's not right back in the I'm people in this one already. Welcome to another episode of this Friday. Me, DJcandy, and of course, Regional Doctor will be on seat shortly to join us. Today's topic is electrical telltales to avoid breakdown. If you have a Range Rover, kindly call on your friends to join this live stream. Call on your colleagues. As a Range Rover owner, you know how long or how far or how hard it took you to attain the status of owning a Range Rover. You know it's not easy. It's luxury at the highest, so you can't afford to miss out on any information or any maintenance tips or any knowledge that will help you keep, use, and maintain your Range Rover appropriately. You do not afford to lose that experience. That's why the Range Rover Doctor has taken it upon himself to share this knowledge, to share these ideas and these tips, because he has seen it all, he has done it all about these cars. So sit back and relax, share this live stream, tell someone that you know, to tell another person that he knows, that knows another person that knows another person to join this live stream. You won't regret it. Every idea, every tips, every talk that is being said here is beneficial to you and your Range Rover. So sit back and relax. Instagram guys, you guys are doing absolutely well, and YouTube, you are over in charge. So you guys are the rovers. I really appreciate you guys for always tuning in. So the topic is electrical telltales to avoid breakdown. If you don't want your vehicle to break down, sit back and relax. The Range Rover Doctor will join us shortly. So we'll play another few, one or two tunes before the Range Rover Doctor joins us, and it's gonna be amazing. Thank you for joining in. I really appreciate you guys. Send the fire emoji. Please, you can also ask questions regarding the topic today or in general about Range Rover. Send in your questions. Please engage with the platform so that it's going to be an amazing segment. I'm expecting your questions. Please send in your questions. We'll be expecting your questions. So I'll be playing another song, and you can also ask for a music, which I'm going to play. You can send in any music request, and I'll play it for you. Okay, enjoy this one by Pop Smoke, and this one is titled No Swing and No Right.
Power on. My choice for my family.
Okay.
You know I can sing. Shorty a little bad, shorty a little bad, and shorty a little shorty be catching old strains. Every time I fuck with her, I let it on the ground. Every time I fuck, she call me down. My little mama knows. I see the pussy through the blinds. She tastes like candy. She a cool like Jeffrey T. My little I'ma sit and pray. And we shopping through the sky. I give the keys to the plane. Get off your knees, you don't gotta cut to me. I'm your best friend, baby, you don't gotta lie. I teach you everything that you want and need. From Chanel to Celine, it's only to decide. Trying to put you on the bus. So lifting up your dress, start kissing on your neck, start rubbing on your back, start massaging your breast. I ain't wanna give you a baby just yet, so I bite and nugget on your breast. Put you on Uber, sent you to your bed. The very next day, you sent me a text. You pulled up to the crib and we did it again. And shorty got the fire.
Okay.
Shorty be catching on. Every time I pull out around, I put it on the corners. And I kept it on the ground. Cause I don't kiss and tell. I like to tell your eyes. Still watch your name when you go live. I can't even do the little guys. You don't need this community spin off on the guys. And I'm just telling me on the nerve. DJ, oh yeah. Here we go.
All right, welcome guys to another edition of Fix It Friday with River Doctor, and of course it's an amazing section. All right, it's about time to get straight to business. All right, today's topic is the electrical telltales to avoid breakdown on your Range Rover. So sit back and relax. The Range Rover Doctor will be giving us a few tips and maintenance guidelines on the electrical of the Range Rover. Please, guys, I want you guys to do something. I want you guys to follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube at Range Rover Doctor. Instagram, follow us at Range Rover Doctor, and on YouTube at Range Rover Doctor. Please follow our platform and engage with us. Send in your questions, send in your comments, and like and share. Please don't forget to click the notification button so that we can get the notification whenever our content pop out. And we are taking our time to do this for you guys so that you can know more about your Range Rover. You know how long it took you or how hard it was for you to attain the status of owning this Range Rover, which is a very luxurious, amazing vehicle which has to be treated with care. That's why we are here giving you these tips, giving you this knowledge, giving you these telltales for you to understand more about it. All right, electrical telltales to avoid breakdown. Regional Doctor will be taking the floor immediately.
Hey, Fixing Fridays. What happened to my intro? What happened to the Undertaker? What happened to Fixing Fridays with the Range Rover Doctor and DJcandy. How you guys all doing out there? Are you preparing for the season of happiness and celebration and traveling and driving? And you know what? So yesterday we sent out the post, and the post went like best car ever, and we ain't joking. For real. I had a couple of calls this morning and a couple of questions. So I'm going to run through the reason we say this is the best car ever before I give you the tips for the L405 to check when you're traveling or before you're traveling or before you just move around this whole festive season, and that will make sure you're not just your Land Rover, every other vehicle gives you what you want, and stress-free driving. So let's look at the L405. L405, being on the L405 series, we're going to complete it at the end of this year because there's a whole lot to talk about the L405. It's a wonderful vehicle. So first of all, let's look at the price. So I'm going to be totally unbiased. Yes, that's me as a Range Rover Doctor. I'm going to be totally unbiased. I love cars. I've been a car fanatic. I've been automobile aficionado for years, ever since I was born. I can say that. So I'm going to tell this from every perspective, right? And for those who actually know me in deep, I the best of my cars are the cars I really prefer. They're not SUVs. Okay, they are compact cars and sports cars. Yes, I have a bike too, so I like performance. Right? Okay, so like I said, I'm going to come out plain. If you go down in history, a lot of our Top Gear followers here will remember when Jeremy tested the W124, which is the Mercedes-Benz we all know as the V-Boot. For him and for me, then I wasn't that old, I'm now old. We actually think that old people prefer that wafty ride. As in when you're driving, when you're on the track, you can actually. So that was actually the when we had arguments with the BMW fanboy. Actually, I love BMW. Still, I'm going to come out plain. That was the main argument. The stiff ride and that wallowy an airbag kind of drive. That's the main contention. While way back, the BMWs will give you that stiff ride and that balance and that dynamic. The Mercedes will give you that walk wallowy ride. So on a bad evening, you're coming back from work and you're just tired and going over roads and all that. You just feel like the car is massaging you without that massage function. That's the Mercedes. And the BMW is that. Shoot it into any corner and you know the car is going to go through it and the car is going to take it at the extreme. So what I'm going to tell you now is the Range Rover L405 is the perfect balance between those two rides. So we're starting with the drive. It gives you both. It gives you the dynamics. It gives you that ride. And a step further, it gives you that safety. And you know that, of course, nothing's going to happen. You know that when it comes to the extreme, and something does go wrong, you step on the brakes, or in the case of an emergency collision avoidance, you have to change lanes very fast. The Land Rover L405 is ready. It was made for that. Performance. If we're talking about the basic engine that we know for the L405, that all of the V8 supercharged, that car has a hefty 510 brake horsepower. You can only find that in cars. A lot, at times I take some of my workers on the drive for them to really feel the power of that. A lot of people have not felt it. The power in this vehicle is something else. It is powerful. And then we look at the quality of the materials. Look at all that. In fact, from the LR3, it's almost bomb-proof. Yes, it's a bit of a diva, I will say that. You have to change, but it's like modular. Take that, put another one, it's there. So before you find a Land Rover, apart from of course the water ingress issue and a couple of issues, riddled with rust and it's bent or it's very hard. So the quality is high. Like we always say, durability is different from reliability. They are two different things, right? Then we now look at the main reason, right? Okay, so primary reason we all buy a car is to get from point A to B transportation, right? But then again, that satisfaction, that inner satisfaction, is predominantly that reason that you go out shopping for a Range Rover, a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari. You want satisfaction, and not just because of other people. You just want to feel good with yourself. You know, in the past we used to say this: if you park your vehicle, like you went to the mall to get something, and you walk away from your vehicle and you don't turn back to look at its price, then that is not your desirable vehicle. That's just a means of transportation. That's over from A to B. For that satisfaction, when you park your vehicle, you turn around and you admire it, and you have the inner satisfaction that you're driving a car, not just a means of not a tram, not an Uber. That satisfaction is 100% from a Range Rover. So to speak, when we say it's the best vehicle ever, when you get all this from a vehicle, you need to give it the care. So you're not going to buy a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari, a Bentley, a Lamborghini, and you wake up in the morning and you're asking Kasani, your driver, please, do you know where you can take this car to service it? Will you do that? No, you won't. You respect the vehicle to respect you. And that's why you don't see people coming up on social media to go like, oh, the Rolls Royce is a useless car. Oh, the Rolls Royce does it. It has its own niggles too. But because proper care is applied, people, if you get a Rolls Royce, you actually get your chauffeur or someone, your fleet manager, to go through the documentation to make sure it's in perfect form. If you do that with your Range Rover, halfway, 50% of what you give to all those cars, trust me, your Range Rover will serve you, will be the best, and you won't have a problem with it. Look at it on Lexus, yes. And I will tell you, if you take the navigation system there, the original navigation system of a Lexus, and you price it to the Land Rover, it's more. I can tell you that. So Land Rovers are not that expensive. If only and only if you know what to do. And don't cut corners. Preemptive maintenance. Join forums. Right? Yes, I will say it as it is. Yes, a lot of problems from the factories because they always want to be up there with technology and all that. They apply a lot of technology and there are a lot of needles, but I'm telling you, the L405 has been over time. It's the best luxury vehicle you can get. At the price, at the maintenance, you start it up with those vehicles up there. And of course, at that satisfaction, it is the best. It is the best. As I'm telling you this without prejudice, it is the best. So with that, we come to our main feature for the day, which is what you need to do when it comes to electricals to prepare your L405, every other vehicle you have, the Land Rover for traveling, for usage this season. Last week we talked about the service, we talked about the cooling system. The cooling system of this vehicle. I'll be upfront with you, even as the Range Rover doctor. If you have a problem, if you damage your engine, the only way we can get it back to the way it is to bring in a brand new engine from Land Rover. Every other thing we're giving you is 5% guarantee, 90 to 95% guarantee. It takes a lot of time to get it right perfectly. So just take care of it. It's easier. Okay? So we talked about the engine oil. We talked about the engine oil you use. Do not cut corners. We talked about the parts. We talked about everything. So today we're going to talk about the electricals. What will go wrong? Not what can go wrong. What will go wrong? We fix these vehicles over years. We even know problems that the manufacturers don't. We'll tell you what will go wrong and what you should look at. First of all, we're going to look at the fuel pump. The fuel pump of the 2013 to 2017 is bulletproof. Yes, I'll give that to you. We have cars that we've been maintaining right from the ship, right from offloading till now. They have not had a problem with fuel pump. Not one. From 2013, it's bulletproof. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't have it checked. When you have a scan done, you're checking for your lean fuel mixture and low fuel pressure indication from the scan. If you have those there, change it. Just change it. Change it to the original fuel pump. Now, if you do not, you can continue using the vehicle. But for the 2018 to the 2022, so like I said, we know the manufacturers don't. We've seen it all. This is the fuel pump module, FPM. For some reason, even right from the factory, the vehicle is coming off the ship, it just goes big. Now, the reason We have this new FPM in the 2018 that they have technology, like I said. So the fuel pump uses a three-phase motor, which means this module can adjust the speed, can adjust the variance, pressure, and all that. Yes, the older ones have FPMs that does the same, but this does it faster, and it gives you more economy, gives you better performance and better emissions. So you put this, and for some reason, it just goes kick. And then once it goes with the fuel. So this, of course, from the 2018 is also the occasionality of the Range Rover is fuel pump. Um, the 2018, not in the previous model. So if you travel with the 2018 and above, you have this checked. Then your key system for the 2014, 2013, like I said, 2017, better nothing. Your batteries, your key batteries might just go by, and of course, you can put it by the steering column to start it. If you have water ingress, you might have a with the AVM and all that. But like also said, if you have the vehicle scanned before your trip, all this will be done. Then your alternator, if by chance you've had that battery light coming on, that battery light that goes, gives a battery sign and says charging system forward, please have it checked, change the alternator. But something else, if your car is parked for a long time, you can get a trickle charger. A trickle charger is a little inexpensive tool you plug to your power outlet and just hook it up to your vehicle and it keeps your battery at nominal. We do have those in stock. Reach us if you want a trickle charger. But if you don't do that, your entire battery might just drain. And when you try to they take out the batteries or they jump start it, it's very, very bad. Very, very bad for the Land Rover. Very, very bad. So have a qualified personnel because also you have the BMS, the battery monitoring system, just close to the battery head, and the negative terminal. If that goes bad, you still have the charging system for, and you don't know what's wrong, and you might just be on the way, and everything starts clicking, and that's it. So the battery of the L405 is very, very crucial. Take care of it. Keep your car under a trickle charger. And the OEM batteries are very expensive. You should change that every 5 years, 5 to 6 years thereabout. The aftermarket batteries you get, they are good, they're okay, but change that every 2 years because the electrical system of the L4. I've actually seen vehicles, I've seen cars, one of the manufacturers I just mentioned now, that one wrong move and ECU is gone. Look, it's gone. I can beat my chest. I can beat my chest and tell you that we've never, unless with utmost stupidity, replaced any ECU for the L405. Unless the owner is just, or the mechanic is just plain stupid. That's when it comes to ECU. The ECU is solid. That Bosch ECU is solid. So, some other components actually lose communication when you have a problem with the batteries, right? And this might, especially the TCM, and this might actually, especially again for the 2018 models and above, and this might damage the TCM, and that's the transmission control module, and you have errors or with your gear selector and all that. If your power is okay all the time, trust me, electrical for the L405 is almost zero. It's on the level of the Toyota. I can tell you that the electrical system. It's very, 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 very good. So that's where your batteries. Make sure keep your batteries optimal. Make sure you have that. Then for the alternator, there's a that goes along with the engine. Take it to your mechanic to have it checked because you might have a faulty adjuster or a roll actually give you a problem. Then for the AC system for the L405 is awesome. It should give you that chill. It's not going properly. Send it down for a check. Do not compromise because your compressor could have a problem and actually uh, turn off the whole electrical system or my season, right? Okay. Then finally, corrosion. For the electrical, that's the final thing that affected corrosion. Besides some earlier version of the L405 complaining about the bright headlights, which are it to before. We're going to change your xenon bulbs. If you're not too sure of your the headlamps, then the tail lamps, zero maintenance, unless of course if there's corrosion and there's a short. I just shut down that particular light, and when you change it, we do a reset. It comes on. It's not rocket science for the L405. It's analog and digital. So that's one of the reasons that it is. If you can right now purchase an L405, this vehicle is going to be around for a very long time with this aluminum component. There's no rust apart from the roof that we dealt with last week or 2 weeks ago. We talked about the roof, apart from the rust on the roof and because it has a steel rail. Apart from that, that's it. It's a solid vehicle. So that's preparing your L405 for your trip. Next week, we're going to talk about the tires. We're going to talk about wipers, ancillaries, and of course, we're going to talk about the car papers. I'm still trying to get someone coming to talk to you about car papers. So we'll get on to questions for today. Quickly. I have an Instagram chat that says Mevela 2021 would update, trying to update your system, the network connection. So you said you tried every single link. Well, then again, there's an update for itself. So it's almost like your phone, right? So if you're updating an app from iOS or you're updating an app from the Google Store, if you do not have the Android system itself updated, it might not run. So there's a system update. Then there's also an infocus lock. If your previous owner has a lock for the system, I don't know if you got it brand new. If your previous owner has a lock, it won't go. So what you're going to do is send me a picture of the update it requires, because it will tell you that there's an update it requires. Or are you just trying to go online to use the system itself? If you're trying to go online to use the system itself, means there might be an update. If it's the update and it's not going, it means the whole system will be an update. Pathfinder. Okay, so I was expecting this. Sisi Eko saying we saw you guys working on an ebook. Yes, I looked at that up yesterday. Sisi Eko, yes, it's an ebook, but Sisi is a 2021 ebook. So we actually work on ebooks from 2019. It's a pre that we do not. So all the ebooks we do, but the older ones, I don't know what year your ebook is. The older one, not yet. We are still looking at that ebook with one eye because of the issue that we had. Caller on WhatsApp 2016 LR4. I keep tapping up my coolant. So two people. And also have a Discovery 2017, same coolant. Okay, so I'll treat it differently. 2016 R4, I keep topping up my coolant. That means if your car is a 2016, it's the V6 supercharged. I don't know if your guy or madam don't drive that vehicle. Please. I don't know. I'm going to send you this whole the snippet of this particular section I'm talking about right now to you directly, so you know how important it is. Please, do not drive that vehicle until we have it checked. It's a 2016 LR4. You have to visit super now. In fact, it got a little bit too far. 14 million naira to 16 million naira. It might even be more. Just the 2016 is the revised edition. So do not stop topping up. Find the reason that your coolant is going down. Please. That is the occasion, that's the killer of that engine. If it happens, it has happened. The 100% guaranteed solution is that we will replace the engine. By the time you take it somewhere for them to start fixing it, or we're rebuilding it, we're giving you 90%. Please stop driving. So 17, same coolant system stress. Yes, still mistakes. So if you're having coolant system stress, there are two things. You either have a faulty component or your gasket is low. So you have a combustion gases entering your cooling system. So it actually puts it under excess pressure all the time. So anything that is just soft, that's opened it. So you constantly have that issue. So you have to send it in Let's have a check. Finally, okay, so I noticed that I always get a lot of calls from prospective students for NIATech. NIATech is an arm of Nitro, the Nitro Group. And of course, Range Rover Doctor is an arm of the Nitro Group. And with a lot of questions, at NIATech, we train prospective technicians with modern facility to be automobile technicians. We have two courses. We have the FDC, which runs for 6 months, and we have the 80s, which runs for a year. For FDC, you're taught all the foundation of vehicles, everything you need to know about vehicles, engines, brakes, electricals. You're taught how to program with Arduino. You're taught of all the sensors, and it's 30% theory and 70% on the field here. So a lot of students, you might have seen a lot of students when we're doing our broadcast, we have hands-on teaching, and at the end of your class, you not only learn how to fix cars, you learn a lot of things because we teach electric vehicles to actually teach you solar system inverters, how to install them at home. We teach HVAC, which is the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and it's the same theory. So we teach you home ACs, how to install ACs at home. We teach how to fix generators. So as a side hustle, you not only learn how to be a mechanic, you can install ACs, you know how it works. Inverters, you can calculate, you can install batteries for inverters. You can service generators. So it's a tough one, it's a serious one, and it's a full course, and that's just for the FBC. We have the ATs, the Auto Technician International Standard, and as it sounds like, your thoughts on the keep your head on it. So we have electrical 80s, AC 80s, EV 80s. So the 80s is an extension of the FDC. When you know FDC, you start your 80s, but you're concentrating on one aspect, engines and all that. Our Instagram handle is Natech Academy. If you go to our Instagram, Range Rover Doctor, there are a lot of links to Natech Academy. And our 80s also go through international certification. We have courses that you take when you go through 80s. And once you graduate above 90% from 80s, we have a lot of workshop garages that we actually feed mechanics. So they come up to us and they're like, okay, so let's see this result, let's see this, let's see that, let's see that. And they employ you. And not just that, you have a position too at the Range Rover Doctor's table if you have 90% and above on your particular field. So register today. Site. You can visit www.natech. Click on training and it takes you to the NATEC section, and we have NATEC on Instagram, NATEC on TikTok, and become certified. So each time you reach me as a prospective student, I will send you the link. So NATEC, I can assure you, is Lagos State approved, and we have certification, not just from Nigeria, other training organizations abroad, so you can actually continue your training if you want to. And it's a basis for everything you want to do. You want to be a pilot, you want to be whatever. Once you go to your FDC, you have everything you need to know. And for students that are really not tech savvy, or you're not conversant with O-level physics and O-level maths and chemistry, because that's a requirement for NATEC, we have our RRD remedial classes that you take, and we have that running monthly online. And I must say here again, FDC and ATs are fully on site. We don't have online courses for every second. But for RDs, for remedial courses, you can do that online and come in on Saturdays for hands-on to know what to do. So NATEC, I'm taking more time off DJcandy vibes and Fixed Fridays. I just had to do that because I had a lot of people joining online and dropping those questions. That's it. Next Friday, we'll continue with the final prep for your vehicle, getting on the road for the holiday of travel. And we're talking about tires, wipers, ancillaries, your vehicle. Something to do with about electricals. Right over Dr. DJcandy vibes. See you on next Friday where we might have a guest speaker on paid person everything about Land Rovers. You're probably going to get a lawyer or someone from the police force or licensing office to talk about that. So you know what to do, you know what to expect when it's on the road, what to do, what not to do. Get your vehicle on the road if you're not, and of course, custom papers. We talk about that as well. Thank you, Drew.
All right, guys, that's an amazing one from Rachel Doctor himself. Trust me, I picked a lot of things. I hope you picked a lot of two things. I hope you guys learned something from this live stream. Trust me, I really did, and it's beneficial to us. We spoke about Nitec Academy, our academy where we train youngsters to become experienced and dope mechanics and technicians. So sit back and relax for more info on that. You can follow us on Instagram or text us at 07044224422 and we'll give you more breakdown about that. Hi guys, you guys are family, you guys are one love, you guys are the best. Thank you for tuning in to my viewers. Please send in your questions, send in your music requests. Definitely gonna be playing you all your tunes that you've requested for. And I want to say guys, you guys are the best of the best and I really appreciate that. Okay. All right, still on the music. Today's topic was electrical telltale to avoid vehicle breakdown, and Doctor did that. It was amazing. We learned about the fuel pump, we learned about the alternator, we learned about the before from the Ford review, we learned about the 2013 to 2017 models and how those vehicles are very strong when it comes to fuel pump. And we learned about the 2018 to 2022 models and why their fuel pumps are not that strong, and that's why you need to work and change them and also run a diagnosis of them constantly to know how your vehicle is doing. So Dr. Doctor explains reasons why they are like that. And if you missed out, a video of this section will be posted on our YouTube and our Instagram platform, so you can go there and watch it again so that you can learn more about it. As a Range Rover owner, you know the swag, you know the vibe, you know the energy that the vehicle brings to you. You know the pride that you carry when you cruise on that ride. You know it's not easy. It is not easy to own and attain it. That is why you have to spend money, you have to spend time, you have to make inquiries and make research to ensure that you use these vehicles very, very well so that it can last you for a very long period of time. Here at the workshop, we run services, we run diagnosis, we also run the purchase inspections and also our station activities anywhere on the island and on the mainland. So please always, and right now we also have another part company, we are partners with another company called Motor Formula. And you can see Motor Formula is the new partner that we have and we'll be servicing Toyota and Lexus cars. Please note that we also offer our station service anywhere on the island and it costs you just 10,000 naira. But you get your parts. And we also sell the parts for the services. We sell the oil, air filters, and the cabin filter. We also add it with octane booster and to give you a premium service. You can service the car anywhere on the island for just 10,000 naira. Motor Formula is bringing to you an amazing package. You still learn more about it. It's gonna be dope, it's gonna be experience. So call us on 070, take down this number 070-4422-4422 for more info on the servicing of the Toyota and the Lexus car. That's Motor Formula bringing that to you. They are Range Rover Doctor. So always know that we can call us and we are going to attend to you. So today's version of the segment is coming to an end. I just have a few songs to play. If you love this show, you love this stream, please ensure that you engage us and you tell your friends about it so that it's gonna be an amazing one. Thank you guys for always tuning in. I really appreciate you. I'm always appreciating you guys because I know that it's not easy. You guys take out your time to always join us on the live stream. I really appreciate that. Okay, enjoy this one from Odumodu Black, and this one is titled Echo, and I'll be right back. Okay. vibe with you guys right now. Okay.
When I see the pain them, smoke some back and make it sweet and so. When you make bitches, it is too much true. When I know that she gonna remember, come over, come in, last time. I better also to me, like hooligan. So when the money enter the good one, I will be tired. When you be flashing, that's my little cat. See us at the bottom, how they say I try to. See us at the bottom, how they say I try to. But don't you look at me, you're going on like that. For where I come from, I'm not sorry, no, no.
Okay. Alright guys, guys, we're ending on the live stream. I'm gonna do one more song for you. Let's go, guys. Power. Okay, thank you for continuing. Next week, catch us same stream, same time, same energy next week. Okay.
Aboki kaprisu ya
Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Same show, one vibe, more energy, one vibe. Okay.